I'm here with Fish and my mate Terry Oatway. We're just talking about this actual Rudy Kabama, yeah.
We're talking
He's at court to be sentenced, but at the minute he's not being sentenced because he's shouting out in court. He doesn't want to come back up to court. He's ill, yeah. Terry, no, Fish. Tell me about this. What you're saying about this Rudy Kabama, or whatever his name is.
I think.
First of all, let's say he was 17 when he committed this crime. Go on, Joe.
Yeah, well, I think 17 for me made it all the worse because why would a 17-year-old want to hurt other kids? And that has always been the sticking point for his killing for me. Like, you're so young and yet you want to hurt innocent defensive kids. I've never, like, as a kid to hurt a kid like that, especially defensive, it really shows you either how. I mean, they call it, what do they call it, Terry? What do they call it, Ray? What do they call it when they
when a kid kills a kid?
No, when in Muslims what do they call
What,
it? Indoctrinate.
Yeah, that's it.
When they indoctrinate them, yeah. And I mean, well, where did he get his indoctrination from? And that really, and secondly, I mean,
do you think he should be? Do you really think that he should be sentenced as an adult?
Can I just explain something? The case itself, only after hearing from you and Terry, I'm quite surprised because for him to take such an evil action. And to be so depraved in that, you would have thought he would have come to court and faced the families to get his own. You understand? Like, yeah, you know. I mean, you know, like when the school kids shoots the other kids, and they come to court and they sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes they come to gloat. You know? Yeah.
I did it. Want to be big boy, yeah.
Yeah, and so now. I mean, you have to remember, Ray and Terry, for us, we were bred into all this prison law. But maybe he's done what he's done. You see, this is what we've got to remember, Ray. You've got to remember it, and Terry. You have to remember when people shoot people. Well, you got to remember when people do wicked crimes. You've got to remember when they get to court is when they got their arsehole falls out.
Do you know what? Do you know what I was going to say, didn't you? Right, that when you commit a crime, yeah. And you go to court and you go to prison, even if you're in there 18 months or 2 years, when you go to court, it's as if that day was the day you committed that crime.
Yeah, but
the way they come out of it, the prosecution.
But what I'm saying to you, Ray, is, you know, some people make all bad boy and big potatoes, Ray. You haven't, Ray, you see the arm over there. And how many times Ray in prison?
All of a sudden, his bottle's
fall
gone.
apart,
Yes,
Ray.
yes.
Right,
yes.
gutted, crying, self-harm.
I did. Yeah, I did.
And if what you and Terry are saying, he don't want to face the jury. Well, you know what?
There ain't no jury.
I mean, sorry, if you don't want to face the judge. Well, you know what? As I said now, it's all right fucking...
Can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
When he went to court, right, the other day, the judge was told that he was going to go not guilty and have a jury trial, yeah? He got in court and pleaded guilty. His defence counsel, right, said that they was unaware that he was going to plead guilty. Do you think that's right, Fish?
Right.
You think there's more just that?
Yeah.
I think the problem we have here, you're dealing with a 17-year-old kid.
He's 18 now.
But yeah, a 17-year-old kid who's now 18. But has committed one of the worst atrocities this country.
The worst atrocity.
And you got to remember, Ray, when you're dealing with that head, you're not dealing like with people like us. You're dealing with a kid who ain't got a clue about the judicial system. They ain't got a clue about nothing. Listening to everyone, he's going at thoughts of going 100 miles an hour. You know, like maybe he did want to go guilty. Then he thought, oh, maybe one of his lawyers spoke sense, so you better go guilty. You understand? Maybe one of them pushed him to go guilty because. Imagine if he goes not guilty, Ray. Could you imagine what would have done to him?
Imagine what he done to the parents.
He's got no chance.
Yeah.
He goes not guilty. he is a natural life in prison. So I think his counsel, if I was his counsel, I'm going to say, go in there, plead mental health, get Broadmoor. I'll go that route. Because any other route you take...
He can't plead mental health,
Well,
can he? He can't plead it.
He can.
Okay.
Diminish responsibility. But what I'm saying to you...
How would he plead diminished responsibility? It'd be his counsel to do that.
I'm not going to be funny, but... You're
He wouldn't know what it is, would he?
But you're a 17-year-old kid, Ray.
Yeah.
You got rice in your house. You stabbed it. I mean, Ray...
So, do you really think, right, that what he did he think he was going to get caught? Or do you think he done it without thinking he was going to get caught?
And this is why I say I don't think it'd be too hard for him to prove mental health, because he didn't look like he had a plan, did he? He's just gone in there. Well, he had a plan.
Yeah.
He's gone in there. But he's hurt the defenceless kids. And I don't care what you tell me. The people that are protecting it, are doing this case. I'm telling you, they're telling him straight. Listen, mate, you've got to go not guilty. Listen, he goes not guilty and goes in amongst the normal population. He's not coming out alive.
He won't come out alive now, Fish.
Or he's coming out alive, but he
won't come out now.
Listen,
like that, will he?
listen. No. If he has to go guilty. His only saving grace is to get diminished responsibility. He has got no other way out of it.
Okay.
Well, don't you think so, Terry?
No.
Terry, what did you say?
No,
What did you say, Tel?
He was on.
Come in a bit, Tel, so I can hear you. Can't
He's
hear
been on
you.
the radar 3 times, right? The week before, allegedly, his father stopped the cab he got in, to stop him going to the school, his old school. He was going to do it there.
Do
So-
what? Stab people?
Yeah. So it's all premeditated.
Did he have a knife? Did he?
Yes, he had everything on him. So it's premeditated. There's no ifs or buts about that. Because as soon as he picks up a knife, that's
Pre-med,
that's
for
pre-med,
sure.
isn't it?
For sure.
So, well,
So that right?
I'm fucking hate
You've been in prison in your life, yeah. You know a lot of people that have been in prison
Yeah.
for serious offences, yeah.
serious things, yeah.
What do you think this kid should get? If he got say it was like 20 years ago, 30 years
This
ago.
should be natural life. It's simple. It should be
30, say you got sent 30 years ago, he'd get hung, wouldn't he?
it would, but it should be natural life. That's it, done it. If we can't bring back hanging,
Yeah.
like it should be natural life.
Yeah.
Right? And I think it should be natural life in a HMP, not in a mental health.
He can't be HMP, can he? He can.
No,
because he's HMP, 17 years of
I'm
age.
saying, I hope he does it in a prison, not in a mental health, not in Broadmoor.
Well, do you know what I feel? What happened? This is what I think. What happened? Yeah, I feel that he would be put into a mental institution straight away.
No,
Listen,
I think
say,
he commits suicide.
No, let me
really
say what I feel would happen. Yeah.
Or they're hanging.
Yeah, I feel that he would be put in a mental institution straight away. Someone like Broadmoor, yeah. He'd do a sentence in there, maybe 4 or 5 years. From there, they're going to put him on normal allocation. No,
Never in a million years.
Okay.
He's too. This guy, whether we like it or not, it's mad what I'm going to say now, but sometimes, yeah. Have you ever noticed the government like to protect someone as a national treasure? So if you go to Roddy and Reggie, you know, like they did.
Speak up, Fish, mate.
You know,
I've not got you anything.
They did it at all costs to keep them alive and make them. Yeah. Now, this guy, I think he's going to be treated like them. I think whatever happens, they're going to make sure he doesn't get killed. They're going to make sure.
Of course.
Yeah. Because no, but what I'm trying to tell you is, they want this to serve as a reminder. You understand, Ray? They are going to want this kid alive. They're going to keep it like a trophy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like how they done with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, Terry? They're not going to want nothing coming happen to him because they're going to want him to burn, but also to serve a lesson to others. You get me?
Oh, they're going to do that.
Yeah.
Whatever he gets.
So that's why,
But I
Ray.
still agree with Ray. I think eventually
No.
he will end up Broadmoor or somewhere like
And
that.
and that's why I'm telling you no, because he's too valuable. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know, Ronnie and Reggie were different. they were the people's folk hero, so they could go to normal location, or they could go to even the numbers, but they could survive. But this kid...
No, do you know what I feel? No, I think you're wrong. I think he listen, if he even goes on the numbers, yeah? Later on, listen, I think at the beginning of this sentence, they're going to put him in Broadmoor, yeah? Right, 4 or 5 years in there. Then they're going to go, right, he's going to go to a normal prison. He's going to go down on the numbers, right? Because you can't come up the wing. He's going to go, listen, this is what I feel. He's going to go on the numbers, yeah? But you've got to remember that people on the numbers ain't really people that kill kids. They're people that maybe harm women, people down in their own protection, yeah? For money or whatever, yeah? I feel they're the ones who are going to get hold of him more so than the people on the wings.
His defence team
are
going to fight it in every corner.
Of course, that's their job.
He won't go to prison. I'm telling Ray.
Well, you look at the Yorkshire Ripper.
Yeah, same with him.
They spent all that money trying to prove him, right? Insane.
Did he go guilty? Did he go guilty or did he have a trial?
I think he had a trial, did he? I'm not sure, but he spent all that money.
What about Ben? Was it
because he had a trial.
What about the one? What about the one? Sorry, Tom. Go on, straight.
He had a trial, I think, didn't he?
You're not on camera, mate.
No,
You're
that's
not on
all
camera.
right. So he had a trial.
Even though you're good looking.
And they
not good looking at you.
They spent.
Oh, no, but yeah. Anyway, who give me this hat, by the way?
Joanne's brother, John.
From John, thank you, mate. Thank you.
No, John, you give it to me, and I give it to him out of respect to you.
Thank you.
So
thank you. I'm surprised it fit in my head. My hair's got a big head for this. Go on,
yeah.
Go on.
So they spent all that money on a trial to prove that he wasn't insane.
Yeah.
But he still ended up in fucking Broadmoor, didn't he, in the end?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. But this...
Well, Nick, as it happens, you know Nicky Smith?
No, I've heard.
Well, he bashed him up, mate, didn't he? He bashed him up in Broadmoor. Done a good job.
But this... What I'm trying to show, this case isn't like...
Speak up, Fish.
This case is not like...
Hold that over there, Charles, so I can listen to him.
This case, yeah...
It's not, you ain't got no, it's not on your face, Fish.
This case, is not like... It's not, look, this case is... I'd say it's even bigger than the Bulger's killing. This case is... You got to remember the amount of... you have to remember the amount of... what's the word? Chaos this case caused. You remember Terry? All the rioting,
publicity,
all the Muslims, everyone was burning, people were burning, having to go to the mosque. This case, you have to remember, has brought a lot of
animosity
amongst all people. And like I said to you, this case is...
Can I ask you something?
You cannot put this man...
Can I ask you this, right?
Yeah.
Can I ask you this? Do you feel, right, that after him getting sentenced, do you feel like prisons like the Scrubs, Wandsworth, them big prisons are going to go up in the air because the Muslims in there might be going, yeah.
Listen, you know what, I think, it's funny, it's bad when, another thing I'm going to come back to is the press about what to say. But it's mad when we see all these Muslim things, because we automatically, it's mad how we let the press get into our heads and minds.
Yeah, I don't...
No, just let me finish. Let me finish.
Yeah.
And we automatically take their word that because someone said Ali Akbar, that they're Muslim and the rest of them, but it's not always so, is it?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you understand?
Well done,
no, but we just...
Well done,
no,
well
and this is why I want to come back to Terry, if I may, and I meant to, but I didn't want to interrupt Terry. See, the problem we have here, isn't it funny, at first when we went to war with the press and the press weren't giving us nothing, we was fuming, and then the judge got everything. And the funny thing is now, see, Ray, this is the headache. Everything me and you are talking about now, all going like with news from the press, but really, like, why do we
say what they want to say.
Why do we trust them now?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
They've always let us down everywhere else. Why they let us down with Tommy Robinson?
Yeah.
Why are we going to trust them now? Like, what is it now? The police, Terry, what was it we saw yesterday at your house? The police were saying that the CPS stopped them. Yeah.
Stop the old bill.
Yeah, the CPS stopped them from
from talking about
from divulging
Yeah.
the ricing
the ricing and the manual, Aikido manual.
and the IKEA.
Aikido.
Oh, Al-Qaeda.
Yeah, whatever.
I thought you said IKEA.
Could be. He needs to burn it in there, wouldn't
What?
He already knew. Starmer already knew. He's a,
Yeah, but you see,
and he said it yesterday. But I was told that I can't say it. No, if he's the fucking Prime Minister, he can say anything. But it was already out a few days after that about the ricing and the manual.
You know what is, Terry? You know what is, Ray? You see, the law's a funny thing, isn't it? The law, when they want it to be, the law, when they want it to be right, correct, they get it right, correct. And then when they don't, then they won't. You understand now?
They want to move the goalpost.
Yeah.
Time, you know what I mean? That's what they
But this is what I'm saying to you. How can we trust anything that's coming out of there, Ray?
Yeah, for sure.
Because everything we've seen has been debatable. But
Sure.
But it's all right talking about all this. About them 3 babies.
And the other kids are mine. The other
And
kids.
there's another 8 charges on him for
Yeah.
attempted murder.
Yeah.
I thought he said about 5, 6, 7. Didn't
He's done
tried to.
quite a few other
Yeah.
kids. He
He
stabbed-
done,
he stabbed
the
up.
geezer went in there,
Yeah.
tried to stop
he? Yeah,
him.
no, yeah, but he's down to field, didn't he?
Yeah.
He done other kids as well, didn't he?
And this is what I'm saying to you, Ray. You have to be very careful when you talk about other Muslims. Going, yeah, great. Not every Muslim's a bad Muslim. And,
I know, it makes them
and secondly, and secondly, just because someone calls themselves Muslim, are they Muslim?
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand? It's, you know. So I think we need to take the Muslim out of it for a minute.
Yeah, I'm for that.
It's all right, the press
I'm
telling
up
us
for that.
this, but look what the press told us about that. What's that? The Wimbledon killer.
The what?
The Wimbledon killer. The one who got off.
All right. Yeah.
What's his name? I was watching remember, he was accused of killing a woman on the Wimbledon Common, and they had everything for everything at him, and then he got off. Remember Terry? Oh, come on, Ray.
Yeah.
I can see him.
He lived in Roehampton.
Yeah, what's his name? I can see him. Terry, the Wimbledon killer. I can see it.
Not Rachel. He killed her.
It's not like, Ray. What was his name? Come on, Ray. Hell. And also, Ray, look at the Judy, the Dando case.
Yeah.
Look at Barry. Look what they done to Barry.
Yeah.
Oh, he was this, he was that, and everything was a total pack of lies. This is what I'm saying. So we have to be careful what the press tell us. Be careful. I mean, that poor man, he went away, and if not because of Nigel and it, Mansfield and that.
Barry George.
Yeah, Barry, well done. No. So,
Oh, Barry George.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
So we have to be
He's
careful.
not guilty, Barry George.
I know he wasn't good at all, but I knew Barry George. But the thing, we knew.
How long was he get?
12 years he done, but he was going to do life. He gone.
That Rachel one.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, his name.
Yeah, was it Colin something?
Oh, yeah, Colin Stagg.
Colin
Yeah,
Stagg,
look at
yeah,
Colin
Colin
Stagg, Ray. You see?
He
No, Ray.
funny anyway,
No,
isn't he?
Ray. There's nothing funny.
Ernie was in Wandsworth at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was all over the wing. He never done that.
No, yeah. Hey, there's nothing funny about him. Yeah, and if you say something funny about him, that's you listen to press. Nothing funny about him. And look what they've done to him. So we have to be very careful.
They even got old Bill to meet him.
Yeah, I know, the bird, I know, yeah.
She, like, yeah.
To set him up.
And he was writing her letters. She made out she wanted
So,
to know
Ray,
him and all that.
you know, we've always say, oh, the paper. You got to remember, Ray, it's a messy game. It's a messy game when it comes to it. And that's what, this is the way I see it. Forget who he represents, forget what he said he represents. It's simple. The act he done was atrocity. His counsel, his defence lawyers are going to say one thing. They have to, they've got no choice. You've got to claim diminished responsibility. That way, the
Do you know what?
Let me finish. Let me finish.
How can he say that with diminished responsibility?
Ray, a normal person, or so they say, doesn't
He ain't normal, is he?
Thank you. But Ray, this is what I'm trying to get to you. The reason these team are going to say it, and the government will agree. Think about it. It cleans up everything. It cleans everything under the carpet, Ray. It's done. You tell it in a normal occasion, the press will never leave them alone. They get done every day on the numbers. He'd be the new Tom Robinson, but the black, you know what I mean? It'd be too much for them. The press, the establishment would never
Well, okay. You tell me what you think. Being in prison, like me, IPP, you've met loads of people in prison, you know the score. What do you think, right, he will get? With your,
I just told you,
knowledge.
He's got to get he has to get he's got diminished vulnerability. All right, if not, he's going to get out of 30, 38 years, isn't he? Because the problem is, the idea of a sentence is, you give a sentence, not really for the crime, the person, but for the length of time that they hope the people's family that you've upset can forgive and forgive. That is really what sentencing is about, okay?
Would they ever forgive that?
This is what I'm trying to say.
No.
And so with that in mind, you have to say you either get a 38 wreck, 40 wreck, or natural life. But as I told you, come on, Ray.
For the parents' sake, yeah. For the parents' sake, yeah.
I don't think for
Listen, for the parents' sake, right? Do you really feel that this guy, when he goes to prison, that he's not going to get hurt? He will get.
For the parents' sake, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Nothing we say, nothing the press, nothing anyone says, nothing anyone does, even if he goes to prison, even if they hang him, it will never, ever take away the pain and the hurt and the suffering that them parents have. So I don't think justice could never be served in this case. It can't. Not in the way this brutal. And
justice. I'm not saying justice.
No, but I'm saying, even to the parents, listen. This is, you see, the press made such a fuck up of it in the beginning. Well, I weren't always there for, but you know they couldn't mention the name because his age. But you know, you have to remember this case could also spark riots. If people deem him to be easy or not, remember there's a lot of people now, especially up in Southport, these people are hurt. This judicial system get this wrong. This could start nationwide violence.
Yeah.
This could start a religious war. This is a.
They've got to do it.
Yeah, this is dangerous now because especially with the Tom Robinson and everyone's saying two-tier judicial system. Listen.
They've got to get it right, innit?
Yeah, this one, you get this one wrong, and people go the other way. You can bring in laws and bring it back. I think a lot of people will be on their side, on the peoples that are doing the wrong side.
They've got to get it right.
Yeah,
they must do.
But Terry, what is getting it right then too? That's the problem, isn't it?
You've got to remember, Keir Starmer is an
CPS. Yeah, that number.
Yeah,
I think
he's too young to get a whole lifetime.
No,
he's too young.
Terry,
I think it's not such a thing as being too young.
I just think he's going to well. I think it's the only way out. For the judicial system to wipe their hands of it. And I think, mate, I can't say. Listen, all right, stick him in there. Because remember, when they get in there, he's lost because we're not allowed to give out information to the press.
See, there's no mitigation.
Yeah.
But the briefs have got to go in there and give some sort of a mitigation.
Yeah,
that's their job.
Of course.
What do you mean,
That's their
Terry?
job.
What do you mean?
He's got to, you know,
Why did he do it? The reasons he done it.
Reasons he done it.
Mental health for this, that, and the other.
The thing is,
But to likes of us, it don't matter. He's fucking guilty.
But
it's right.
You see,
what Ray said, I'd bring back.
well, the problem is, Terry. The only mitigation you can give here is mental health. You can't do nothing. Yeah, you can't do nothing else.
They're going to have something.
Yeah,
it's mental health or whatever.
Listen, this one I think is too dangerous for him to walk the landings. Too dangerous. It's too dangerous in a normal prison. And listen, this is.
I think it's too dangerous to be even go down the 43.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's messy.
It's like the other geezer who killed his daughter a few weeks back, wasn't it? He got life off. Got the.
They cut his throat, didn't
they? Yeah.
Yeah, well.
And he was a Muslim, and
they cut his throat.
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters what you are when you do this kind of crime. But I'm telling you,
But he's done 3 little girls.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I think he'll hang himself if he gets the chance. I think.
Do you?
Oh, they hang.
Of course I will. Of course, standard.
Right.
Well, I know.
How many? Can I ask you little questions, right? It doesn't matter. It's long. I was in Scrubs, say in the 70s, yeah. Well, they found a guy sitting on the pipes, with cord from a curtain cord wire, hanging around his neck, sitting on pipes, who'd done a terrible rape, right, of some kids, and they found him in a cell with cord of wire. You know,
Yeah, go on.
how?
What do you mean
His
how?
hands behind his back. How?
What do you mean how?
How did he do it?
What do you mean how?
His hands tied behind his back.
Hands tied behind his back
Right.
with a curtain round his neck.
Right, stop.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Remember we're getting information from Screwed and this. If he done it that way, he's obviously had to come down off the pipe. You know how the pipes are, they're going to
Yeah, of course.
You know, and
put his hands behind his back.
nah.
And tie his hands up
Well,
behind his back, fish.
Well, Ray, you know if we say that, then that's them that done it.
Of course.
But there's loads of look at the geezer from Shepherd Bush who killed his brother, and then they made him grass Gary Nelson, and then they.
What about what's his called? What about McIntyre?
Yeah.
Not Leslie McIntyre. You know Leslie McIntyre, the boxer.
Oh, yeah,
Mate? He's my mate.
Yeah, I know. He's in the
What
hospital.
about his brother?
Jeff.
Jeff.
Yeah, go
The
on.
one that killed. Is it Jeff or Clive?
The one that just got killed by the prison officers.
They done him. No, the one they done in prison. IPP was.
Yeah.
They smashed his ribs. He
Yeah,
couldn't breathe.
not Cuddles. I said Cuddles. So it's Jeff, yeah, Jeff.
Jeff. Yeah. Well, look at him.
Oh, what did Jeff
He
do?
was, no, nothing.
Okay.
He was not guilty of the charge, and the Screws killed him, fish.
No,
Because there's a big case about it,
okay.
and she got a few bob out of it, Gemma. She got a lot of money for it, Gemma.
What was the case? I never really got to.
Well, the case was I don't know what it was. He was supposed to kill someone, or not killed, attempted murder on someone. Got an IPP. It wasn't him, yeah. He gets an IPP, so therefore he's against the system. He's against the system, fish, yeah. He's right against the system. Don't stop fighting Screws all the time. He's done 12 years.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
Right.
Oh,
Is that the one early to go and visit?
about 2 years ago. Yeah, no, it might have been a year and a half ago. 2
Right.
years ago.
This kid, everyone talk about this
Oh,
kid.
forget about that anyway.
No.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
kid. No one's, has anyone, I mean, has any of the
Speak
other,
up, fish, don't you? Yeah.
have any of the other kids come forward and said, oh, he was like this at school, or he was my friend. This is another thing. I don't know, Terry, but for me, I've noticed all that's missing.
Well, I've seen bits.
Hey, I'll
on
tell
there.
him what you
I've
said.
seen bits on there
You're going
about
What, on the telly? What, on
when he was at school. He was
Yeah,
violent,
go on.
carrying knives, things like that. As a from,
But did any of
from
the
13 years of age, right? He had a lot of trouble in school.
But did any of the
He said he was
teachers
bullied.
speak? Did any of the kids speak? You know
I
that?
don't know.
Yeah, see,
I
this
don't
is
know.
what we're missing. It's all right, it's all in the press, but you need to hear other schoolmates. That's where you get the truth in it.
But that could be why the defence are going to get up as defence.
What do you mean?
Well, he might have been bullied as
Oh, right.
Yeah.
We all
No,
got,
no, man,
we
no,
all
no,
got
no,
bullied,
no.
right? We didn't go
No,
stabbing
yeah, but
in
what I'm
it.
saying
All
is-
three of us sat here.
Yeah, but
got
that
there.
might be-
We didn't go silly killing
No,
kids.
but that might be a defence. That might,
Ah, right, that's not a defence.
I mean, you know
No,
that. But
no,
what
no.
I'm saying,
That ain't
that might be the only thing they've got
Listen.
to come up with.
They're going to, I guarantee you, they'll bring that up.
Look,
Part of their mitigation.
look, mate.
Guarantee you though.
I'm telling you, you got to look at the crime and the way that it's got it all comes down to mental health because he's 17. He's not like he's a hardened person growing up to be bitter. He's 17. Something's in his head.
Fish, have you watched anything in America? They got kids in America
Yeah, I know.
of the 10s and 11s
Yeah,
going around shooting
yeah,
people.
mate. I understand you, but
Yeah.
we're not in America. We're here.
Well, yeah,
and he,
but that
he
don't make
no,
it
just stop.
that don't make it
Just
different,
stop. It does because we're
Why?
going. We okay. Number one.
If you're mentally
Number
disturbed,
one,
mentally disturbed.
our culture is not as evil and wicked as the American culture.
Okay.
The reason it's turning towards the American culture now is because we have now gone like America and invented that look after number one slogan and get rich at all costs and only respect money. And that is what now. another thing is that they're ahead of us is AI. AI and machines are now, and government have now made people commit suicide. A lot more suicide and a lot more hurt. Like with me, you know, I said I'm going to shoot these people. I mean, mate, it's changed it into a callous world now. That's why now kids are stabbing each other. They don't give a shit. They don't.
There's no fear, is there?
But
There's no fear,
Ray, we say there's no fear, but Ray, how many of them have committed suicide?
Yeah, but
Ray?
you know what? You took the words out of my mouth then.
How many?